Okay, this is going to be a quick lesson over multiplying polynomials. So let's just take a look at a few examples. Okay, in this first example 1, we have a 2x times a 3x plus 4. Now, this is similar to what we've seen in the past where we have to distribute this term on the outside times both of these terms on the inside. This is a 3x and this is a 4, so we cannot combine these. But both of these terms have to be multiplied times 2x, okay? So we have to also use our exponent rules when we multiply. So in this one, when we multiply 2 times 3x, we just start with the 2 times 3, which is 6. And then when you multiply an x times an x, remember, if there's not an exponent, there's actually an understood exponent of 1, okay? 1. So really, that x term, when we multiply x to the 1 times x to the 1, we add those exponents, and it's actually going to be x squared, okay? So the first term, when we multiply 2x times 3x, we get 6x squared. Now we have a 2x times a positive 4. Well, 2 times 4 is 8, and then of course we have this x over here. Now there's no x over here, but we still have this x originally. It's 2x 4 times. Well, that's going to be 8x, so it's going to be plus 8x. So again, 2x times 3x is 6x squared, and 2x times 4 is just 8x. So we've taken this and simplified it using the distributive property to this here. All right, example 2. All right, very similar, just a little bit more challenging where we have a negative here on the outside, but we have a negative 3x squared times 2x cubed minus 5x. So we're going to distribute this first term to both of these terms in here. All right, so negative 3 times a positive 2x cubed. Well, again, negative 3 times 2, we just start with the coefficients. That's a negative 6. And then we multiply an x squared times an x to the third power, x cubed. We add 2 and 3, it's 5. Okay, so that's going to be negative 6x to the 5th. Okay. Then we are multiplying a negative 3 times a negative 5, or negative 3x squared times a negative 5x. All right, so when we multiply these terms, the coefficients, a negative 3 times a negative 5 is a positive 15, so that's going to be plus 15. And then we look at the variables. We have an x squared times an x. Remember, there's an understood 1 right here. Let me go ahead and jot that down. If there's not an exponent, don't forget there's a 1, and then 2 plus 1 is 3, so we end up with 15x to the third. Okay. All right, and then one more example. So we have 5x cubed times 2x squared plus 3y minus 3x. Now this one's different. Number one, we have 3 terms in here. Plus we've also put in an additional variable. So I want to make sure you understand how to multiply with additional variables. Okay, so let's start with the first term, or the outside term, 5x cubed times this first term, 2x squared. Well, when we multiply the coefficients, 5 times 2, that's 10. And when we multiply the exponents, or the variable, x times x, we look at the exponents, 3 and 2, so that's 5. So our first term is 10x to the 5th. All right, our next term, 5x cubed times 3y. Well, we're going to start with the coefficients again. 5 times 3, that's 15. So we know we have plus 15. All right, and then let's look at our variables. We have an x cubed. Over here, there is no x. But that doesn't mean this goes away. That just means our x stays as an x to the third power. So 15x to the third. And then in the first term, there's not a y, but in the term we're multiplying it by, there is a y. So that's got to be part of our product when we multiply that. So we end up with a y there. So 10x to the fifth plus 15x cubed y. And then finally, our last term, we're going to multiply the first term, 5x to the third, or we're distributing 5x to the third times negative 3x, multiplying. It's the distributive property. And 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So we're going to have minus 15. And then we have an x to the third times x to the 1. Again, don't forget that 1 there. So the exponents are 3 and 1. We add those. So that's going to be 15x to the fourth. Okay? And that's a quick lesson on multiplying these polynomials. In our next lesson, we'll look at multiplying binomials times, or a two-term binomial times another two-term binomial.